Good evening, everybody. Welcome to my session for today. Today is Tuesday, the 8th, and today we have got tip number 6. And today's tip is related to Law of Attraction Ho'oponopono in my series of Attracting Abundance Always. And it's really a pleasure to be able to speak to you today. And today's topic is a very, very important topic because I'm going to speak to you regards to the importance of gratitude. Over the last few sessions, we talked about many, many things, okay? About how to write down 100 dreams and goals that you want to achieve in life, how to create a vision board, how to do affirmations, how do you, visualize it in order for you to achieve it, and so on and so forth. But I think what people don't realize is that many of these things will happen eventually. How fast it will come to you depends on your level of gratitude. And that is very, very important. I think a lot of people are not grateful and not appreciative, and they've got their own expectations. So, I do training all the time, and I speak to a lot of people, and a lot of people who are, looking at how to achieve their goals. And also I speak to them many, many times. Yeah. And I've always noticed that when I speak to a lot of these people, I do have people who come back to me and say, "Oh, Mr. Kati, I've been doing Ho'oponopono for so many days, or I've done it for 21 days. I've read affirmations, but nothing has happened. Nothing is happening. That kind of thing, you see." And due to the comments, I used to think about, well, chances are that you're not getting what you're looking for is because you are not appreciative of what is happening in your current life. Because gratitude is very important, okay? And when you are grateful what you already have and grateful what's happening in your life, more will come. And that is really, really the key for you to be able to have law of attraction work for you. So law of attraction not going to work for you if you're not grateful with what you have. So today's tip is all about gratitude. I a long time ago I listened to a talk by Sadhguru, and Sadhguru says, what is the three things you do every day when you get up in the morning? First thing in the morning when you get up, what are the three things you do? Three things. Of course, nowadays he adds to a joke. He says, I know most of you, when you get up in the morning, the first thing you do is to look at your phone. But anyway, he says, what are the three most important things you got to do in the morning when you get up? And I've asked this in many of my classes, and people say many, many, many things now. But he says the moment you get up in the morning, the first thing you must do is to be able to thank God that I'm alive. Thank God I'm alive. Check your breathing and say, oh my God, I'm alive. And what is the second thing you got to do? Okay, an hour later, you check your breathing and say, oh my God, I'm still alive. And what is the third thing you got to do? He said 1 hour later, you just check your breathing and you say, oh my God, I'm still alive. Therefore, I do whatever I want in my life. And so he goes on to say the most important thing on a daily basis is about being able to get up and feel that you're breathing and you're alive. Now, that is gratitude. Now, how many of you in the morning when you get up, you say, oh my God, must get up. God must get up. You must get up. What if God says, okay, no need to get up. No need to get up. No need to get up anymore. Because do you know that 1 million people die on a regular basis in their sleep? And you say, do I have to get up? Must I get up? Should I get up? What if God says no? So sometimes we are not even appreciative that we are alive. And I think that's what this is all about. So for law of attraction and Ho'oponopono to work, for you to achieve your cars, your house, your money, your career, your relationships, to have children or to get married and whatever not, you got to be able to appreciate what you have with you at this point in time and what is happening to you. Because sometimes we all have expectations. For example, when you set a goal and say, I want to make 1,000 ringgit, and then somebody give you 10 ringgit, or you find 10 ringgit on the floor, or somebody give you an ang pao, whatever. But you will say, oh, but I want 1,000. What is this 10 ringgit? But see, that's where the gratitude comes in. Because you should be grateful for the 10 ringgit in order for the 10 ringgit to become 1,000 ringgit. But a lot of us have this expectations, So when people contact me, they always say, Mr. Kati, I want this, but this is not happening. I want that, but that's not happening. And I always tell them, probably it's not happening. Either you're not doing enough Ho'oponopono, well, I'll talk about that another day, or because you're not grateful enough. You're not grateful enough. Meaning to say, on a day-to-day basis, you need to be grateful. I always tell people, how many of you are grateful that you're in Malaysia? Now, Malaysia might not be the best country in the world, or might be the best country in the world, depends on how you look at it. But we are definitely not suffering, or we are not in the situation whereby many other people don't have food or don't have place to stay, or they've got all kind of natural disasters. Of course, Malaysia too has its own disasters now, yeah. But in any case, are you thankful to be able to live in a country or live in Malaysia or be able to have it? Now, I'm not here to comment on anything. I'm just telling you, you need to be able to have that gratitude in everything that happens in your life, whatever it is. I don't know what it is, okay? My parents were rubber tappers. I grew up in an estate, and then I was able to buy a big bungalow house. I was able to have nice cars. But I'm very, very grateful. And I'm even grateful that I lived in an estate before, because I learned a lot. I am more appreciative now than ever. So that gratitude is very, very important for you to be able to have an amazing life. So today's tip number 6 is that on a daily basis, in order to, if I said be grateful at everything, be thankful for your food, be thankful for your car, being thankful. Sometimes you will say thank you, sometimes you won't say thank you. So there is an exercise that we always will teach in Law of Attraction, which I want to tell you today, which is called a daily gratitude journal. And the daily gratitude journal is basically what you need to do is very simple. Get a book, an exercise book, and every day before you go to sleep, not in the morning, if possible, before you go to sleep. Why before you go to sleep? Because then you can remember whatever happened throughout the day. So some people will do gratitude in the morning, but if you want to do gratitude in the morning, you will be saying thank you to whatever you remember, but you won't remember what happened yesterday. My suggestion will always be, do the gratitude journal the night before you sleep. Okay, so before you sleep, take out a book or notebook, whatever, and sit down and write down whatever you're grateful for. So you start out by saying that I am grateful for, put a date, like today you put 8th of February, that I am grateful for, and then write down. You start with the most basic things. I'm grateful that I'm alive. I'm grateful that I have a family. I'm grateful that I've got a job. I'm grateful that I get the salary every month. I'm grateful that I got a husband or wife. I'm grateful I got children. I'm grateful that I live in a peaceful country like Malaysia. I'm grateful that I've got food on my table. I'm grateful I got clothes to wear. I'm grateful for the luxuries I have. And then go on to think about anything you're grateful for the day. And it could be the same thing every day. I'm grateful that I'm breathing. I'm grateful I've got a healthy body. I'm grateful that I'm slim, trim, and healthy. I'm grateful for my kidney, my liver, whatever you want to be thankful for. And of course, since you're doing it at night, you could really look at your life for the whole day. Maybe a friend bought you for breakfast, and you say, thank you for my friend who bought me breakfast. If your boss came and complimented you, say, thankful for my boss who complimented me. If a friend called you and said, you look good on Facebook or look good on your profile picture, say, thank you for that compliment I received from my friend. But that gratitude that you're writing on a daily basis, now you could be the same thing every day. Every day also, I'm thankful I'm alive, I'm thankful I'm alive. But if you write that every day, and if you're going to live a long life, why not? If you say, I'm thankful for my family, I'm thankful for my family, and every day you got a beautiful family, why not? So when you do a gratitude journal, you might need to write things that is mundane and is a day-to-day thing, and of anything else that is happening throughout the day. So it could be even a small things. If you're in sales line, if you make one small sale, I'm so thankful I made the sale today. It doesn't matter how big the sale is. Somebody gave you something, maybe they give you a pencil or pen or something, and say thank you for the pencil or pen. This is really recently New Year's, before, just after New Year and before New Year, I've been meeting a lot of friends who in the insurance industry or the mutual fund industry. Many of them have given me diaries, and many of me calendars. I'm very thankful, though I've got many diaries and many calendars, but I take it with wholeheartedly. I never, oh my God, another diary, oh my God, another calendar. No, because it's so nice of them to give it. I recently went to Penang, and then I went to Johor. And when I meet people who I've not met, because they all have come to know me from the online, and Law of Attraction Open, and some of them brought cake. Some of them recently, I had a wonderful guy in Ipoh. He's in the insurance industry. He bought some, kaya puffs, and my wife and I were so thankful, because of the thought, because somebody actually thought of you and bought something for you. So everything that I get, I'm grateful for. I also do this when I'm having my shower. I always touch. I say I'm thankful for my heart. I'm thankful for my kidney. I'm thankful for my lungs. I'm thankful for my entire body, the blood. I'm thankful for my eyes. See, that gratitude, my friends, will bring you closer to God or closer to the universe. Now, when you are closer to the universe, think of it this way, yeah? When certain phones, if you use in a lift or use in a certain places, there's no reception. But the higher you are nearer to a frequency tower or a telecom tower, the frequency is better. Just think that every day, as you're saying your gratitude, 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 you're getting closer to and closer to the Creator or God or the universe, which means your dreams will come through faster. So don't, people tell me, oh, Mr. Kati, I forgot to write today. Oh, Mr. Kati, I have no time. Oh, Mr. Kati, I'm so tired. My only question is very simple. Were you tired having lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner that day? Did you forget to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner that day? Did you forget to go to the toilet that day? Everything else you remembered. But when it comes to the gratitude journal, oh, Mr. Kati, I forgot. No excuses. You want an amazing life? Tip number 6. Today, as I mentioned to you, have a daily gratitude journal and make sure you do this on a daily basis, because you would have an amazing life. Even if you don't follow vision board, if you don't do affirmation, nothing. But just doing a gratitude journal every day will create so much of peace and happiness with you. Okay, that's why if you do Ho'oponopono always starts off, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, because of the gratitude we have to the universe for giving us what we want. So that is my tip for today. Tip number 6, which is a daily gratitude journal. So with that, my friends, I'll see you on Thursday for tip number 6 on financial mindset. Thank you very much. Take care. May God bless all of you. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you. Bye-bye.